Hey everyone, Leader635 on Gemmy Master Animatronics, and today I'm going to review the Gemmy Flirty Flasher Monkey. This is one of the ones that Jaden gave me, and it had issues where it had corrosion. The corrosion went up to the wire, to one of the wires, and it would work like crap. Aside from that, there was a capacitor that was shorting out the motor, so in general it just did not work at all. It just would make like a little how's this, like a little popping sound, and that's it, and it wouldn't activate or anything. So I had to take it completely apart, move the capacitor a little bit because it was touching the motor casing, and that's why. Either that or it was because there's more than one capacitor in this one's motor, so they were either touching themselves or something. They were just, it was just shorting. And from there, of course, I replaced the wires. I didn't really clean it up, and I might soon, but for now it's done. It works and everything. It has fresh recharged batteries pretty much. And at first I thought it was dead or something, because it worked like if it had dead batteries, but then I realized this one does need quite a bit of voltage. That's why it uses 6 volts. But other than that, it's fine. The code is missing all of its leatherish material. It's gone. There's just a little bit here and in another couple of spots. Around the corners, it's usually where it still has a little bit to show that there was something there before. And of course, it has the missing hat. But I really don't mind. Now, Flirty Flashers are really cool. I personally like them a lot. I used to have a frog when I was little that was like this. Of course, it's from the same series, and I believe it's the first one they made. I don't really think or know, but I do remember that. I really don't know if it is the first one or not, but all I remember about it is that I know there's some that the heart stays lit, and there's some others that the heart actually flickers. Mine used to be the one that would like flicker quick. So yeah, I mean, this one of course sings hard to handle. There's a I like to move it version. There's a Russian one too, believe it or not. Then there's a what? 3 lions, 3 frogs, I believe. If I'm not wrong, because there's the one that sings Can't Get Enough of You, there's the one that sings Unbelievable, and then there's the one that sings Celebration. And I'm guessing then there's the monkey, which there's 3 versions actually of. The fox, which I believe there's only one. The female fox, which there's only 2, I believe. They're all really cool, I'll be honest. I like them all. This, as I said before on Facebook, this is one of the series that I want to have every single one of, because it's great. It's a hip swinger combined with a motion at type mechanism. It's that thing. What else? Of course, I had to clean up the contacts and everything. I haven't designed battery covers for it yet, but I will. Replaced wires. It didn't really replace the button because it works fine. At first I thought it was working bad or something, but no, I wasn't just pushing it. And yeah, I mean, practically that's everything. I had to remove the retaining rings that it has for the hips and everything, and get to the gearbox. Everything's in the head. The circuit board, the classic coin speaker that most old things have, it's all in the head. It's all basically a block. And there's the gearbox with the tiny relay. And funny thing is that the relay is the exact same relay that my 3D printer uses. There's these relays it has, which are that one right there. That one, let me just push it. It has that exact same type of relay. So even more than 10 years ago, they would still use them. I must have a couple. Yeah, there, I have a couple. Anyway, so other than that, that's pretty much everything I had to go through with it. Lubricated the motors, because it's been a while. It's been only God knows how many years since it's been played with. Just stitched the coat back on and everything. Works like a charm. I absolutely love it. So thank you, Jaden, for it. It's great. Talk about a good song, a good animatronic. This is just awesome. These things are awesome. Anyways, so other than that, I guess I'm going to go ahead and show a few of the a little bit of the thing itself. I don't really have that much to show on it. Of course, I had to open up this, and the funny thing is that now I'm remembering things that I was supposed to say. It's got a small, it's got like a small pocket. When you unstitch this, it's got a small pocket, so it really makes me wonder how the hell did they do to put this thing together in the first place. Because the mechanism, it's a pain in the ass, especially because of the arms. Taking the arms off is a pain in the ass, so I mean, if they would have done like a complete cut from here to here, it would have been a whole lot easier. But I think it's around here. It's a small, it's a small incision. Cause of course you guys know when they make these things, they first stitch everything that's a definite thing, but they leave a hole, and that hole later on when they have the gearbox and everything in them, it gets stitched up by hand. So that's how you can tell how that thing was assembled and everything. So yeah, other than that, I mean, it's got the bananas for you heart. I had to move the hands a little bit because they were at the same, like this, but you could see the heart, so it was like, and that's one thing I was actually supposed to mention. Even if it's turned off, like not turned off, but even if it's not working, if you were to move the arms or force the arms or something, which I don't really recommend doing, it's gonna basically move until it hits the relay again, because it seems like what it is some kind of, it's the circuit that it has is something like, okay, the motor constantly runs, and all it gets shut down by is the sensor. However, then that circuit sends, it gets a signal sent when the thing actually has to open up and everything. So it's really strange. I really don't understand why they didn't give it a temporal thing like they do on most animatronics, where it does, like, I don't know, less than a minute, like, I don't know, 10, 20 seconds, and then the thing just stops completely, because this would basically drain the battery. It would do a lot of things. Drain the battery, fuck up the motor, whatever happens first. It would kill it. It would just be bad, and I've gone through that. And in fact, if these things are too fast, sometimes they even can skip that of how fast they are. So you see them doing this and everything. It's like, okay, it's turned off, and the second it stops dancing, the arms open up again because it skipped the relay. But yeah. Other than that, that's practically it. It's got the standard hip swinger motor, and for the other gearbox, if I'm not wrong, because I could be, so we're gonna ask the computer. Tell me, computer, what motor did this one have for the arms? Was it regular? If I could see that is. No, it's a regular one, I believe. I'm assuming. I only took 2 fucking pictures off. That's pathetic. Anyway, other than that, that's practically it. So, thank you, Jaden, and once again, for the last thing of the video, activation. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching.